Gary had a dinner with friends, and he tugged on his ear to say, "Hello, friends." I feel like we might have to do another ear tugging to show for sure.
We might.
That you actually listen to them. Okay, so Crystal looks beautiful in this linen blend Dolman sleeve tunic with the pleat detail. I'm wearing it as well. It's on a buy more and save. I'm going to say that right off the top. So right off, it's very cute. Yes, it is indeed. So you should get more than one. Yes, you should. And guess what? It's the perfect time to do so because the first one's $34 and every one thereafter is $31. What does that mean? That means we let you know when we're going to put something on sale and we give you the option to buy as many as you want to make that sale as long and as extended as you want to on a top that you'll love. So I have it on this Dolman sleeve. It's perfection. And normally, Gary, I don't love a Dolman sleeve, but I love the length of this sleeve.
I do too.
I think that's why it works for me.
Yeah.
Like it just, sometimes I feel like it takes my shoulders away, but this one doesn't.
No, it actually extends your shoulders.
Squares you off,
yeah,
yes.
extends your shoulders, and then
Nips
everything
in.
else down below looks narrower.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Squares you off, nips in under, then you get the release. Of course, I'm wearing it in Orange Crush or whatever color this is. I'll tell you in a second. 3 easy payments of $11.33. Again, on a buy more and save. Right now, run, don't walk. It also is cotton rayon linen. So
but only 7% linen.
But it makes it look fancy.
Yeah.
In my mind. There's the navy. Mm-hmm. Of course, apricot crush. That's what I'm wearing. And there we go, indigo sea. There's dark olive, fresh sage, new stone, and rainforest. If I could have found it, I would have worn that. I was stunned. I saw this color and I was like, I love the rainforest. There's such life to it. And if you wanted to like add this, I love it. It's so pretty. That rainforest is so pretty. So going backwards, that's rainforest. Then we have new stone, fresh sage, which is so brilliant.
Yeah.
If, with our other sage pants we had or anything else that you want to add.
Did we these right here?
These are the skimmers. Yep. Or those. Those will work. Yes. That's
I mean,
the skimmer.
It's different fabrics, so it's slightly different color, but you could still do it. Yeah.
I like it. So that's the fresh sage. Then we go to dark olive for the olive girls.
Listen, if you want to do dark olive with your sage, you could do that too, if you like that.
That's fun. Indigo sea.
Yep.
Then we go with my color, which is the apricot crush.
I love that color.
And your typical
navy. And there's the navy,
which is really pretty.
Yeah.
Navy is most popular. It's my pick of the show. It's a wardrobe builder and extender. You want to put a brighter color up?
Yeah.
Maybe this one?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cotton rayon and linen. It's 7% linen, and again, that's what gives it its high and low effect. There's no spandex in this top, so it's never going to be too tight or clingy. As a matter of fact, the way we design this with this Dolman or extended sleeve, if you will, it is going to give it a little extra room. It's just the way the pattern is made. But you still get gorgeous waist shape because we did this little side pleat detail with the coconut button. So it's very modern. It's subtle. It's classic yet fashionable. It's a fabric that's machine washed.
Yep.
I think Crystal
So
keeps
cool.
telling me this is her favorite fabric. Crystal, isn't this your favorite fabric? Yeah.
It's her favorite.
She loves this fabric, the way it feels on. She tells me it's perfect for warm weather. And so, you know, it's a beauty. It really is. And Rachel, I also love the length of this because it's like not too long of a tunic, but it's just the right amount to give you the coverage.
It's nice. The length starts at 27.5, Missy, and then goes to 33.5, depending obviously on what size you're wearing. So you're looking right now in the apricot crush. We have Dawn, and she's 5'7.5", and she's wearing it in the size 2X in the apricot crush. Now, you know what? I'm going to walk over because I think I'm wearing this in a, will you tell me, am I wearing this in an extra small, Crystal? She'll tell me. So this is real time. Is it showing?
Small, let me see, extra small.
Okay, so the reason that I'm doing that, if you'll come up next to me, is that we're gonna talk about fit intent, Gary.
Yes.
Wanna come on over here?
Yes.
Because I like mine to be more closer to my body. So I'm in an extra small. I could wear a small and it would look the fit as Dawn has on. More semi-fitted, you know, added wearing ease. You know, follows the lines of the body with added wearing ease. Mine, because I like mine closer to my body, I'm in an extra small. So I'm just sharing with you, right, that, you know, size, when you're choosing your size, because sometimes we talk about, well, how is it supposed to fit? What's your fit intent? My fit intent, closer to me, so I go extra small. If I wanted it to skim the lines of the body, which is what semi-fit, I would get a small.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And that's a good explanation because, you know, there's a size chart attached to
There
every
is.
style on QVC.com.
Always.
You can always check the numbers on that chart, compare it to what your numbers are, and see what you want to get, right?
Yeah.
Rachel.
Crystal, yeah.
Crystal, are you wearing your medium?
Yeah, she's wearing a medium.
You're sticking
No,
with
that's
your
fine.
medium.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
she
Yeah,
likes
you like
the-
it a little bit. You like it with you a little bit of, again, skimming the body.
Yes, as long as I have a room in the front,
Yep, yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah, that's your medium, and you're wearing it in your 2X.
Yes.
Which is beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and I love, again, I love the striations that you get
Yeah.
still, right? So you get a little bit of high-low, and I think the coconut buttons are amazing. And I also like that you said the tunic length is perfect. It's not overwhelming, because by the way, Crystal is a true petite, and it's not overwhelming.
No, I mean,
Right?
that's the thing. It's just the right amount. If you're wearing knit pants and you want that modesty, you get it with a top like this. What's really interesting to me too, if you look at all three of you, the sleeve again, I'm intrigued by this sleeve because we call it a Dolman and I like to call it an extended sleeve.
Yeah.
But look at it on Crystal, for instance. She gets lots of upper arm coverage.
Yeah.
You guys
So
get,
do I.
you guys get nice upper arm coverage too, but it just, it's that top that kind of broadens your shoulders a little bit while still being feminine and then narrows everything else down below. To me, it's just like the coolest little top.
Want to go back that way?
Yes.
We're going to walk through colors and share them with you. If you're just joining us, we've got about 12 more minutes in this show. This is Denim & Company. It is our, as in QVC's, quintessential line of fashion. So we bring you, of course we're bringing you value, always quality when it comes to fabric. It's like, what are the ingredients, right? Quality ingredients. And then the value is at this, $34 for the first one, $31 for everyone thereafter. And because we bring you taste the rainbow colors, it's not like one shirt, 3 colors. We want to bring you a lot of color because color's free. So this color is that fantastic fresh sage. 600 remain, regular, 450 petite. Limited in the adaptive, so it's available in adaptive as well. Here's navy, very popular. We're gonna keep going with my apricot crush. 800 regular, 550 petite, limited and adaptive. Then we go to the indigo sea, and indigo sea is good. Dark olive, which is really pretty.
It
and
is
you can see the
gorgeous.
highs and lows in this dark olive. 600 regular, 400 petite, 100 adaptive in that one. New stone, 100 regular, 5 dozen petite. Woo! 3 dozen adaptive in that new stone, and then rainforest, which is so inspired.
Which is so rich.
Limited across the board,
It's a-
just a few dozen. Think about the rainforest with the pool blue.
Yeah.
Woo! I love that.
That's gorgeous.
That is so fun. These are the skimmers that are coming back up. Again, $34 for the first one, $31 for everyone thereafter. And we did have the new colors. White is gone, but fresh sage is still around. A 656-745. You know, when we talk about building blocks and wardrobes extenders, what do we mean by that? When this is something that is supposed to do that?
Yeah, so it just helps, you know, you look in that closet and you go, I have a lot of clothes, but I have nothing to wear. It's not that you don't have anything to wear, is that you don't have the right pieces to go with things that make you happy, right? So these classic little tops are going to, you know, it's going to be a go-to. You're gonna grab this because it's easy. You're gonna put on your favorite pant, and you're gonna call it a day and have a wonderful time doing whatever you're doing. You know, that's what a wardrobe staple is, builder is. That's what makes getting dressed so much easier.
Easier and also really comfortable. We realize it's spring. We're going to go into the warmer weather. You're going to be going to Rhode Island or San Francisco or Chicago or Washington State. You're going to go to Seattle. You're going to go to, I don't know, Key West. Where are you going, Gary? Somewhere. Are you going anywhere? Are you traveling anywhere? You're going to meet some of your friends where you're, you know, making your move?
I don't know.
You don't know somewhere.
I don't know.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere over the rainbow.
Okay, very funny. I love it. You know, funny sidebar, because Gary just did the ear to say to his friends, is that I had friends when we were doing the weather, they'd give me a word to say.
Oh.
They still do the word game here, so they'd give me a word that I had to crowbar into a presentation.
Oh, yeah?
Which, yeah, like they'd say, Rachel, go to work and say elephant somehow, some way. So I'd be like, it's 56 on the sea, and then it's da-da-da-da, and those elephants who are roaming through the tundra. So anyway, that's when I was in Los Angeles. So if you
That
just
can
hear
get
us,
tricky.
no, it does. If you hear us saying weird words sometimes, it might be just a hello to friends.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's like the
fun.
behind the scenes.
I'll just pull my ear.
You'll just pull your ear. Yeah, that's the behind the scenes. Like all of a sudden I'm like, and it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and you're like, really?
Yeah.
How did that come about? How is that like non sequitur?
Aw,
Anyway,
that's
colors
cute.
look like this. New stone, very limited, and it is available in adaptive as well. So just to let you know, you can go to QVC.com to find that.
All that information's on the website.
Here's fresh sage. Here it is in the navy. There it is in the apricot crush, which really actually is probably one of my favorite names.
Yeah.
Indigo sea. And then we've got the rainforest and dark olive. Sizes, regular and petite through 5X. A run, don't walk, because we do actually have it on a buy more and save. Not only is the first one accessible at $34 with a cotton rich, 53% cotton, rayon, and 7% linen. As we leave, what is the linen doing for us in this top?
The linen is giving you that texture, that high and low knit. It doesn't, you don't feel it because you feel that cotton and that rayon, which is incredible, but it does give you the texture you want.
So we're gonna keep the T and we're gonna go back to the skimmers. A 656745 is your item number. Love that we have these for you. Going right to the skimmers, which I've completely changed in order. So we'll see how we do on these blues. I have no idea.